Good morning from sunny London. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Emily. Hello, welcome to my channel. So today we're gonna take a chill. I did just book a Pilates class, but I hope it's not gonna be too exhausting. I'm first now going to the store to buy some milk because I want to make pancakes. I've secured the goods, milk, and veggies for meal prep. You're standing next to my granola. Hello. I'm gonna make some pancakes and explain actually how I was able to live in London and Bordeaux as somebody coming not from those countries. So let's start with some flour. For those of you who don't know, I've been living in London now for I think like 10, 11 months now. Just working every day, surviving, but also thriving. But before that, I lived in Bordeaux. So let me maybe just start with Bordeaux. I was distracted by my pancakes. Oh yeah. So how did I end up in Bordeaux, one of the best cities in the world, honestly? I did my bachelor's in Brussels because I'm Belgian. In my third year, right before COVID, I was able to go to Paris on an exchange. It was really amazing because I got the experience of really studying at a business school in the heart of the financial district of Paris, in La Défense. It was overall great because also after COVID started, so I was very lucky that I was still able to go on an exchange. And then I finished my bachelor's in Brussels in quarantine, and then I started my master. And my master's, I did my thesis in Antwerp, and it took me a whole year. I finished that, and then I was able to get like half a year on top of my master's. I added 30 credits to the 60 credit package of a year in Belgium. And I was applying to exchanges already in December the year before, and I got accepted to Fudan University in Shanghai, and I was so excited. I even took like Chinese culture courses, Chinese courses, or Mandarin courses. And yeah, I was super excited. My exchange was going to be in September, but towards May, it became clear that China would not be open for exchange students. So that was kind of a bummer because I couldn't go anymore. I still had 24 hours to change my mind on the destination of my exchanges. But then I was also able to choose Catch Business School, and it's also a pretty good business school still. So I was so happy. Hey, actually, I have a wine from Bordeaux here. This is Bordeaux. So nice. So I was so happy because I got a spot for Bordeaux. So from September till December, I studied at Catch Business School. It was pretty nice. It was like half-day classes and then half-day nothing, but then you did have to work for your courses and stuff. Like, it wasn't the hardest. You did have mandatory classes. You did have to go to the classes, unlike in Belgium. That was a change for me, but it was overall very good. Like, it's such a beautiful, warm city. You're also so near to beaches and to other like vacation spots, so you can travel around a little bit. So I definitely am so lucky, if I'm being honest, that my exchange to Shanghai got cancelled. Obviously, it would have been a great experience, but I feel like I really opened up in Bordeaux. Everywhere in the world, COVID was still going on. But Belgium was in that time closed up again, but Bordeaux was not. So I was able to party. I don't know, it was just the perfect way to close my higher education periods, let's say. Hey, cute pancakes. These are failing. This one looks promising. Yay! Don't mind the mess. I feel like I still need to perfect my shape and proportions and I don't know, sizes and everything else. Let's devour this. Hello you guys, I'm back. I had a little Pret coffee ice stop. My room is super messy, I am so sorry. Okay, and so how was I able to move to London as an EU citizen from Belgium, not having studied in the UK after Brexit? That's the real question here. Important to know, I studied business administration for my bachelor's and I studied international business for my master's at an academic university, so it's very statistics, math, whatever focused, and it's very intense and it's a good university. So I got that going for me. Second of all, I lived in Belgium where we speak Dutch. Second of all, because I lived in Belgium, I didn't only learn Dutch, but I also grew up speaking French. I'm not fluent in French. It's definitely my third language after Dutch and English, but I got that going for me as well. It's a plus usually for employers because you speak a lot of languages. So my job search last year was honestly not easy. I had a few mental breakdowns, not knowing what I wanted to do. I tried to take it chill and be like, everything will come my way as long as I'm positive about it and I work hard enough to find something that I want to do. I feel like this is kind of funny, like it's inspirational as well. I started looking for a job after my exchange in Bordeaux, create my CV, everything. And it's not that I've done any internship. So my resume was fine because of my degree in my languages and my abroad experiences. But here's the catch. I wasn't actually looking for jobs in London because I think it's ridiculous, sorry, that they're not in the EU anymore. And it makes it difficult for me, a EU citizen, to to get a visa here, to get paid, blah, blah, blah. So I wasn't even bothering looking for a place in London or a job in London. So I was looking in the EU. I opened up the borders to, like, on my LinkedIn, I opened it up for France and Spain. And then a recruiter actually from the early careers company reached out to me over LinkedIn saying like, hey, we have this opportunity in London. Would you be interested? So I had a phone call with them about an opportunity in London. And honestly, I was like, do I really want to go to London? I was a little bit skeptical. It's a great city, but again, it's outside of the EU. It would bring me a lot of hard moments. I did the interviews. Then I got connected to the company. I did more interviews. The company is called Alpha Sites. So in total, I did like 8 interviews last year in February. And actually, I was working already then in Belgium. I had a short-term contract. That was great because right after I was going to do all my world travels, for which you see some of my videos. I'm still editing some of them a year later. Oops. Yeah, that was great. I made some more money and I had time to find a job for September, and then I traveled around. So basically, right before my travels, I realized, OMG, I am gonna work in London probably. Interview process wasn't the easiest, but yeah, I made the cut. I will be completely honest here, even if my employer sees this. It's very rough to work and live in London. Hours are long. Pay is bad whenever you start. Life is great though, because like there's so much to do. It's so dynamic, so international. I love it. I made such good friends, but it's so rough because also the housing market, the labor market, you honestly don't have that many advantages, and quality of life is definitely not as high as I would have been or would have had in Belgium or France. Given you're on a visa, it's pretty difficult if you would want to change employers, because I know a lot of people who quit my job already, who joined with me at the same time, but they're on a visa. It's pretty rough for them to find a job because you have to find an employer who would sponsor your visa. So you're kind of like tied to your employer up until you find another employer who can pay for your visa. You have less freedom regarding your job, regarding living and other things. But it is a great experience and I'm learning a lot. And who knows how long I can stay here, we'll see. But if not, I know one day I will live in Paris again. That will be great. It would also be great for my YouTube channel. It's highly successful apartments in Paris. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I moved to London. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I now realize while editing that I forgot to film an outro. It's literally the same day. I had such a chill day. I still went to my Pilates class, which was honestly amazing. I met up with May. We had an ice cream. She had a milkshake and chilled in a park. And then I went home, meal prepped, and now I'm editing this video. And I hope to upload it as soon as possible. But I thank you so much for watching this video and I wish you a great rest of your